What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Burndown YouTube channel. We are on the road to Rocky Mountain Race Week 1.0. We're making progress. I'll do a walk and talk video and show you where we're at. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. So on the last video, we stabbed in the drivetrain, so we've gotten much further than that. So let me start on this side, on the underside. We've got a drive shaft in. We've got the transmission in. I measured the dipstick to make sure where the full mark level is, so that's all done. Got my shifter in, everything is tight. It works properly, so I did the shifter adjustment. So that is all in. This is in and tight. All the bolts, everything underneath here is rock and roll, good to go. And what I like to do when I build cars is I like to leave everything loose. I don't tighten anything. I mock it up, hand tight, all of it. You might be thinking to yourself that that is dumb. Well, I do that knowing that everything is loose, so I don't assume anything is tight, right? If you try to kind of tighten it as you go and you get in a hurry, next thing you know, parts are rattling off, things are spewing fluids, whatnot. So it takes a little bit longer, but I get to put hands on every single thing, and then when I start something, I try to finish all of it, like the transmission. So motor is in, mid plate, front plate is in and tight, water pump, alternator, rock and roll. My pulley spacing is looking on point, so pretty excited about that. I'll have to get a belt, we'll figure that out. I haven't done that yet. The hot side is in, bolted down and done. I made little jumper transmission lines to go to the transmission, because the transmission I had built that my buddy Ryan did is a different style fitting. Well, the fittings are in a different location, I should say, than this one. So this was an easy fix, so I don't have to recreate all this stuff. I just have to make little jumpers, and then I'll probably just do like some braided stuff, but I had this laying around, made life easy. Got some heat shield, got the gold on it. This is in and tight, so the transmission cooler, so everything with the transmission is done. And then essentially today we did hot side stuff, so this is all bolted in, torqued. This is all done and in. Bolted all of the fittings, all the stuff down. Everything on the turbo. Threw a little paint. The boy helped me paint this today, so this was kind of fun. Mainly because it was rusted, and then like you could see inside it. I know this will turn black, but at least it's not rust color, right? We've also got all of our spaceship fittings. I'll show you on the back side. All tightened up, so all of these lines, everything, all the fittings, I put stuff on them, tighten these down, tighten all of that. And then these guys came up and they were kind of flush and they bothered me, so we put little whistle tips on there. They're a little longer than I thought, but it's kind of cool, it gives it character. So I'm happy with those guys. And then we've got the drain that goes down. I hooked it to here. No, it won't hit that. If it does, you know, smash. And then we got our drain that goes into the pan, and it's a nice little flow. This guy's seen better days. I did get boots for this. Not too happy about that, because I think that'll jack my alignment, but we'll get there when we cross that bridge. And then, yeah, here's another look from underneath. So all these guys, these dudes are good to go. And that is pretty much where we are. So tomorrow is going to be cold side. I have to, there's this little silicone guy. I'm going to put a band around it on the front to make sure that the air goes through the K&N, which I have in place. So we got the K&N boy in there now. So I'll have to take this off to facilitate all of that. And then I got new little capture guys, so the hardware doesn't rattle loose on the front end. So that's what she looks like, old 3i. So yeah, tomorrow's another day. I will put on the screen how many days. I know we are really counting down. I don't think I'm gonna get any track testing in, but my goal is to get this thing finished, fire it, work on the tune drivability, make sure all that works, make sure cooling is on point, that it can cool itself under low speed, and we'll work on some shifting, make sure it locks up, does all the deals. We can do some freeway on-ramp kind of pulls and stuff, but we're not getting rowdy on the street with this thing. It's a lot. So we're gonna take it easy. And then I still have all the stuff on the inside too. The inside is terrible looking, filthy. Seats aren't bolted down, we'll have to do that. I'm thinking of carpet. I might have my wife help me. Last time I made John and I were in here with like the spray stuff, and yeah, way too much spray adhesive we were inhaling, so stuff was way funnier I think than it probably should have been. But that's it, we're making progress, and I'm hoping by the end of the week, if I don't have any real hiccups, we can get this thing all wired and fired. And then lastly too is I did end up making a new tab here. The old one, for whatever reason, everything bolted down and the holes lined up, but you couldn't slide the hardware through. And then I was gonna like yank on it and kind of make it happen, Captain, but I was like, this thing should line up. And I think because I made that, I might have tacked that all in and everything when it was on jack stands, so I think it was a little twisted. I think this frame is a little twisted anyways, honestly. Like when you set it down on jack stands, like this tire wants to come up probably from all the torque, right? But that's that. I want to send a big shout out and thank you to every single person that's watching this. My boys at War, please go check them out, support them. They have been phenomenal helping me get here, and I really do feel like I have a team behind me. Happel's been awesome. Phil's been great, sending me freaking pastries. And for everybody that's asking where we're at, just refer to these videos. I know we'll be a little further in real life than we are in these videos, but that's as updated as I can keep you. And if you're really adamant, go on my Instagram, sign up over there, and then watch the stories, because it's a lot easier just to snap pictures of kind of what I'm at, where I'm doing it, versus making the video and editing. So YouTube's always gonna be a little bit behind. So by the time you watch this, we're gonna be even further ahead. Till next time, you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.